How's it going, guys, and welcome back to day number 2 of Universal's Halloween Horror Nights. Today's going to be a shorter video than our opening day vlog. We're just going to check out basically the 2 houses that we missed, which will be the Weeknd and Spirit of Coven. And then also, I really want to try out some of the food because, believe it or not, I've never tried any of the Horror Night food at the event before. I don't know if you could see, the camera's not really focusing on my face that well because it is dark. It is actually about 9:30 right now. I'm coming into the event a little late today, but that's okay. Still plenty of time. They close at 2 a.m. so we have plenty of time to do everything that we want to do before the night wraps up. But with all that being said, guys, let's head on inside the front gate, start our day, or night rather, and get our Horror Nights on once again at Universal Studios. And now I do want to add that it was kind of a mess getting in through the parking structure and the pay plaza to park my car here just because it's so busy with everyone coming in just for Horror Nights. But we are finally in and ready to have a great time here tonight.
Finger.
And now before we make our way to our first house, let's pay the Pumpkin Lord some respect.
What do you think of this night, Higgins? Terrifying, isn't it?
Alright, just checking out some of these wait times. It looks to be about 70 minutes for the Weeknd, but to get there, we have to first travel through the Graveyard Deadly Unrest Scare Zone. Alright, we finally made it out now. Of course, you got the classic Mel's Die-In over there. And then just down there will be the scare zone that we are heading to. Or not the scare zone, the haunted house that we are heading to. Alright, and the Weeknd house is only a 50-minute wait now. It went down in the time it took to walk over here. So let's head on inside and see what all the hype is about.
Alright guys, we're leaving.
Alright, and now remember that the house that always occupies this space does basically utilize the former Barney Theater for the queue. And now at all the houses they do hand out these little tickets, which basically help prevent line jumping, essentially, because they have a number on it and the numbers are supposed to go in order of all the guests who hop in line. So you basically hand this to the attendant right before you go in the house, and then they could see like if the number matches up and all. You know what I mean.
Enter the Weeknd After Hours Nightmare.
Yo, the Weeknd house, that was terrific. Now, it's not very scary. I would probably put it near the bottom of like most terrifying or scary houses here tonight. But the set decoration and the music that plays throughout the haunted house, 10 out of 10. It was insane. Now the wait outside said 50 minutes. I wanted to time it. It only took about 45 to get inside, so it was pretty accurate. But then when it came out right over there, it jumped up to 60, it said. Now it seems like they aren't too badly overestimating the waits. They seem pretty accurate, just judging based off of this one house that we did. Now I don't know what we're gonna do because we've done 9 of the 10 houses here at Horror Nights. So I think we're gonna go and try a Horror Night staple, which are the pizza fries before we do our last house. They are sold right over there at Kids Zone Pizza. I've never had them. Let's go grab some because I'm very excited to try these. Aha, we got them. I finally got the pizza fries. Alright, so the pizza fries were really good. I would definitely get them again. I don't think I would wait in that line again. It was about a 30 or 40 minute wait for those pizza fries. So if I were you, I would just come back like literally just the last hour or two of the event, and the wait should be a lot more manageable. Even when I got my food, by the time I got my food, the wait was already a lot shorter. So that's what I would recommend. But now that I am all filled up, I don't know if we're gonna try any more food or just go ride rides through some of the haunted houses. Of course, we still have one more house to go, which is Spirit of the Coven, which I've never done. So we might go do that next, I don't know. Let's go see where the night takes us and just go continue on walking around the park. And it looks like the chainsaws are back in Springfield this year. They were actually absent last year, so it's good to have them back. Look at this guy just hiding out here next to the Simpsons sign. Now, not a whole lot of the scare actors in Springfield this year, but what they do have make up for not having any last year. That was a good one. They've got the Lagoon show going on now, and then they've got a bunch of projections up here on the city facade. I'll have to come back and check that out sometime. It looks interesting. Alright, our second snack of the night is something that I also haven't tried, which is the Twisted Tater. Now, these are also a staple of Horror Nights that I have never had the pleasure of getting. First we had pizza fries, and now we're gonna have Twisted Taters right here. What's that?
Alex?
Yeah. Why didn't I recognize you?
You didn't recognize me. We work at the same place.
I thought you were just some random dude.
Yeah, I am some random dude. I came here. Hi, follow my channel. No, I'm just messing. Hi, are you? Sorry, are you filming?
No, I was. The Twisted Tater is good. Don't get me wrong. But the salt, or the seasoned salt that they put on it, I think they went a little too heavy on it. I don't know. I think next time I would just get it without it. If that's an option, I don't know if that's really something you can do, but if it is, that's just my personal take. And I definitely do think that the line was a lot more manageable, which is the only reason why I'm enjoying this a lot more than the pizza fries. Because if the pizza fries were like a walk-up or a much shorter wait, I would definitely say go for those, but these, there were just a couple people in front of me, so it made getting the food really easy. Alright, and now that we're all filled up on food, it is only a 20-minute wait for our last house of Horror Nights, Spirits of the Coven. Let's go see what this one is about so we can check off all 10 houses for the year. Okay, so that house was confusing to say the least. I mean, at first it felt like you were at some bar, then you were in some brewery, then some like witch circle, or like some where they're like conjuring up some magic. I don't know. I did not really care for this house. It might be at the very bottom of my list of all 10, but with that being said, we have done all 10 houses now for Horror Nights. Unfortunately, we didn't finish it with a bang, but we did do the Weeknd, which I did really enjoy. I really enjoyed that house. Now, I actually know what we're gonna do. A little birdie told me that if you actually type in the secret code 666 into the secret playlist on the Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit, then a special spooky Halloween Horror Nights inspired song will be what you listen to and jam out to on the ride. I don't know how true this is. They kind of teased it on Twitter. The official Universal or Halloween Horror Nights Twitter handle teased it. But let's go find out if this is really a thing. Now, this is obviously a no filming allowed attraction in the park. You have to put your stuff in a locker in one of Universal's free lockers while you ride, so I will not be filming my experience, but you're just gonna have to take my word for it on what I say afterwards. So let's go put our stuff in a locker and then hop on the ride and then probably head on out of here for the night. right, just did Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit with the secret code, and it worked. It was basically a code for Chucky. So basically Chucky is just like making remarks throughout the whole ride, just saying how he's gonna slash you, basically synced to some music. It was cool, don't get me wrong, but it felt like one big ad to season 2 of his show on TV. It was still interesting to do at least once. I still don't like this ride. It's rough as ever. Probably one of the most uncomfortable coasters to ride in Orlando. I don't know, just my hot take. And maybe it even felt rougher because of the night. I don't know. And I have the adrenaline running from all of the haunted houses and haven't had anything to drink all night. But with that being said, guys, we've done everything I wanted to do. The park closes now in about half an hour. So I think I'm gonna head out to the main plaza out in front of the park to do my outro, just like where I like to do my intros, and then we can wrap this baby up and head on home. Alright, so that's gonna do it from our second day of Universal's Halloween Horror Nights right here at Universal Studios Florida. We had a great time here today. We only did 2 houses. It was a lot more chill and easygoing than opening night, because opening nights here are always like go, 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 trying to do as much as you can in only one night, and 10 houses is a lot, which is why we only did 8. So today we did 2 houses, the Weeknd and Spirits of the Coven. I definitely liked one more than the other, if you couldn't already tell. And then we ate some food, which I really wanted to do. I really wanted to do that, if not tonight, then some other time for a video, because the food is just as important for Horror Nights as the houses. And then we will definitely have to come back to try out the 2 shows that they have here, the Lagoon show and then Nightmare Fuel and the old Fear Factor stage. So we also did the secret song on Rip Ride Rockit, which was interesting. I'm not too sure if they've done that before in Horror Nights, but it was cool to try this year, because this was definitely the year that I found out about it. But with all that being said, guys, if you're new around, be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below your favorite house of the year. I'd love to hear it all. And this has been Alex from ParkTwister right here at Universal Orlando for Horror Nights. We will definitely be back very soon within the coming weeks to try out more from the event. But with all that being said, guys, I'm gonna head on home. It's late, and I will see you in the next one.